Hi, I'm Willie. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And what we're going to do in this video is we are going to install a custom administration SSL certificate inside of my UDM SE. Please note, this is for administration only. It doesn't work yet for the guest portal. Ubiquiti says that is coming. If you need a guest portal, we have a workaround for that. That is something that is a paid service. It's a little bit different with the UDM series, so we can help you with that. You just reach out to us. But this is for the new certificate upload inside of the UDM SE, and the consoles that support it when you're running UniFi OS 4.1.13. So here we are. You can see we are in my UDM. We got to do a couple quick things here. So we've got to fix, well, we don't have to, but we're going to. We're going to first fix on the LAN. We are going to fix the domain that is being handed out because right now it's just local domain. So we're going to change that to williehow.com just to make sure everything is the same. The next thing that we're going to do, and you can see right here I'm logged in to the IP address. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to go into the routing configuration. We're going to go to DNS. We're going to add a record, and we're going to call this udmse.williehow.com, and we're going to put in 192.168.1.1. We'll leave the TTL, the auto. We could change it to 30 seconds. In fact, it looks like we can do 2 seconds. So we'll add that. So now what we've got to do is make sure that that's working, because you have to use a fully qualified domain name or FQDN when you are using an SSL or a TLS certificate. I've got to get used to calling it a TLS certificate, right? So real quick, I've got to disable one of my network connections and make sure that the one that is connected to this is my primary. Hold, please. Okay, so it looks like I am going through that gateway as primary. So the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to pull up the UDM using that FQDN. Stand by. All right, so when I pull up that FQDN, you can see it says it's not secure. I can do an advanced and I can hit continue, and then we're going to log back in. Okay, so the groundwork is laid. Now we're going to head on over to SSLS.com. They sell inexpensive SSL certificates. So what we're going to do is, I think we might just rekey this one that we've got, if it'll let us do that. Let's see. So we could try to reissue this. Let's see what happens so I don't have to buy another one. Got it. So we're going to clear out the domains we had in there. We're going to make this udmse.williehow.com. We're going to say onwards. And for this, we are actually going to create the CSR in the browser. It's going to download the private key. It's very, very important that you don't delete this private key, because you need the private key and you're going to need the SSL certificate. I'm going to show you how we're going to arrange all this. So what we're going to do is we're going to download the key. You can see that it downloaded. And now we're going to go onwards. And so it's going to ask us, how are we going to confirm this domain? And so what we're going to do is we're going to receive an email. We're going to walk through this, and then we are going to download that cert, manipulate some of the certificates, and then we're going to upload them into the UDM. Stand by. You can also do upload a validation file or create a DNS record. For me, the email's just easy. It's going to send an email. There's going to be a link. I'm going to copy and paste in, and then it's going to issue the certificate. So we'll be right back. All right, so you can see that it has sent the email with the validation code to hostmaster@williehow.com. I'm going to go get that. I'm going to paste it in. I'll show you that. Stand by. All right, so here you can see this is what the email looks like. I'm going to copy this code right here after I click this link. Well, I'm actually going to go ahead and copy this first. and then I'm going to click this. It's going to open a new tab. I'm going to paste this in, hit next. It's going to say you're validated, and now they're actually going to issue the cert, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so they sent a zip file that had the certificate in it. It also has a bundle file that we're going to need. And then I went ahead and extracted and pasted my private key right here. So we're going to need these. But first what we need to do is we need to edit these, and we're going to smush these into one file. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to right click on the security certificate, and we're going to say edit with Notepad. Then we're going to go to this bundle file, and we're going to edit this in Notepad. So now we've got two tabs. What we're going to do is we are going to select all of this, and it's very important that you don't get any extra spaces or line breaks or anything like that. We're going to scroll down on our certificate, and we're going to make sure we're at the end of the line. We're going to hit enter, and then we're going to paste. It inserted some extra things, so we're going to backspace that. Now there's nothing extra. So now what we have is we have a cert file that has the bundle files that we need to complete the chain, and then we have our private key. So we're going to hop back over to our UDM. We're going to go to settings, control plane, console. We're going to go down here to the certificates. We're going to click add new. And what we're going to do is we're going to browse to the certificate and the private key. We're going to call this udmse.willyhow.com. So I'm going to select these here in just a second. So I clicked upload certificate first. So we're going to select that security certificate. It's going to upload that. We're going to do the same thing for the private key. Now, you may not see anything in here, and that's because it's a text file. So we're going to drop this down to all files, and we're going to select this key. And then we're going to click add certificate. And now you can see that we have udmse.willyhow.com. It expires March 24th of 2025. It is valid, and we're going to activate it. So now you can see there's a green dot here. It is active. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sign out. I'm going to close this tab. We're going to reopen it, and we're going to see if it worked. All right, so I closed the window. I reopened it, and I went to my fully qualified domain name. There are no errors now. You can see we've got the padlocks. We can click this. We can go to connection is secure, click the certificate, and you can see that it is now a valid certificate. So now you have a valid management certificate on your UniFi console. If you've got any questions, if we move too fast through the process, let me know down below. It really is that easy. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and share. Follow me on Twitter and TikTok. Those links are down below, along with affiliate links, a Patreon link. And if you need IT consulting, if you need help with this process, or if you need your guest hotspot portal to have an SSL certificate, or you need voice over IP, storage, security, all the things, right? If we can't help you with something, we'll get you to a vendor who can. That's our promise to you. Go to willyhow.com, fill out the contact form, and someone will be in touch with you as soon as possible. If you'd like to talk about this or other tech-related subjects, head on over to community.willyhow.com, sign up, and we'll see you there. Once again, I'm Willy. I want to thank you for being here, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.